Bible, but
right, Brother Mikhail.
go out to where the people are. And let's face it, these streets.
Capitalism never meant it is biblical. Oh, really? Because remember, I remember in the book of Matthew when Jesus whipped over capitalism in the temple. He said you cannot serve God and money at the same time. You cannot serve God.
Well, not worshiping God, but God of the Bible. Private property. That's why the Bible says, "Thou shalt not steal."
You worship the money.
Wait, keep it.
I worship God.
This guy's been practicing his yoga.
But,
You see that shit?
but there's nothing wrong with fighting as long as you don't put it at number one.
This man is not an Israelite. This man is not from.
I'm the real Jew here, though.
He's the real Jew.
Yes, I'm a real Jew. I'm a spiritual Jew. Yes.
Elaborate on that. What does that say? So you say capitalism brought 800,000 people out of poverty in China. That is 0.06% of the population. I don't exactly call that an impact. Now, when capitalism brings 30-40% of China's people out of poverty, then there's an impact.
Same thing in Russia. They were starving to death over there.
They're starving to death. Why does that happen? Because we live in a
that's what
capitalist
happened
world
to
system.
Venezuela.
He thinks that countries can control the world system of the economic order. The economic order is capitalism. The economic order is
This is
capitalism.
why my parents came to the land of the free, land of opportunity.
The land of opportunity. What opportunity? Hey, let me ask you. Do you feel you have a lot of opportunities here in this country? Do you feel that you have so many more opportunities than, say, maybe this man here? How are you?
Not more than him.
Not more than him, right? How many
I mean, like, I'm better than if I was living in China.
Sure,
Amen.
absolutely.
Yes, that's
Now,
what
why
I'm saying.
is that?
There's a
Why
lot
is
of
it
freedom
bad?
here. This is one of the best countries in the world.
This
Says
is
the
one of the
white
best
guy.
countries. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
I
it's
would
great
know
for you.
I'm an immigrant,
It's
so I
great
got
for
some
you.
minority
He's an
points
immigrant,
also.
but look
No,
at
you
your
do
country.
not.
Look at your
You're
country.
absolutely
You're
not.
not an immigrant anymore.
I'm an immigrant from
but I've been here
Russia.
for 100 years.
Yeah. But, students, I'm here legally, though.
Oh, you're here legally.
I didn't jump the border.
Wait,
I
hold
didn't
on.
swim here.
Let me shut
I
you
went
down.
through the
Hold
proper
up,
channel.
buddy. Let me ask you something. You're here legally, right? Hold up. Let me ask you. You're here legally.
Hold on, you
How
have a
did-
question.
How did this country get established? Was it legal? Did you legally do that? Did we establish this country legally? No. It was stolen. What's in the commandments? You can't steal. When they stole the whole land, you're sitting on Indian land. You're sitting on Native American land. You didn't come here legally. This country isn't built on legality. It's built on
you hear that
genocide.
song?
You're a genocider. You are a capitalist. You represent Babylon by living here in this country.
Why are you living here?
I was
where are
born in
you
captivity.
from?
I'm Taino and I'm African.
Why don't
I
you
was
go back?
already here.
Why don't you
I'm
go back?
going to go back. You want to send me a ticket? You want to give me a ticket? You want to buy me a ticket?
What country?
Buy me a ticket.
Hold on.
Nigeria.
What country?
Nigeria. Give
I
me-
will buy you
send me
a
back to
ticket.
Nigeria.
Write down your
Okay.
information.
No, I'm going to give you my information.
listen.
Give me
He doesn't like America.
This is not Christianity. This is not what Jesus stands for.
We got another guy.
This is not what you are not what Christianity stands for.
That's judgmental.
Christianity is not about hate. It's not about pointing out sin. It's about forgiveness. Christianity isn't about sin. It's not about pointing out sin, saying, God, you're an awful person. Christianity is about love. Showing love for everyone. We're not to judge. We're not to judge people. We're to show love. The love that Christ gave to us. It is not in our position to judge people. In our position to love them.
Why don't you love me and accept me for who I am?
Because you are not.
Students, I was born this way.
I'm going to give.
I was born this way. Now back to Psalm 5:5. It says, the foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. God has hatred. Holy hatred. I don't do iniquity anymore. I'm a saint. I'm justified and sanctified.
You're a fucking asshole, is what you are.
This gentleman has a question.
Where's the Bible?
The Bible is God's holy word.
No. That's.
It's 66 books. The Bible was written by holy men who were inspired by the Holy Spirit. Now, do you smoke marijuana? Okay, you look like a guy who smokes marijuana.
I also do LSD and DMT.
He does the LSD.
The LSD.
This didn't give it away.
Put an article
Are you
behind
tripping right now?
It depends, because when I see people like you guys arguing over something that is
You could fry your brain. You could fry your brain completely.
is that my choice?
That's a bad choice. I'm saying be reasonable. Bible says be sober-minded. And when you do the wacky tobacco, you're not sober-minded. He does. How can it be good for you when it's called the devil's lettuce?
That is a label.
Did you say devil's lettuce? Yes. Let me ask you, how many of you students do the marijuana? You do the marijuana. You do the marijuana. That's the problem.
You cannot do a noun.
No,
That is not how the English language works.
students.
You can do a verb, but you cannot do a noun.
I'm from Oregon. I know all about doing the
I thought you
marijuana.
were from Russia.
I'm originally from Russia. I moved to.
What a load of shit.
Yes,
He is here.
Yes, I'm teaching Bible
just to
101.
antagonize. That is all he's here for. Nothing that's coming out of his mouth is anything he
Are
actually
you an
believes.
actor? Because I would believe you if you said you were.
He absolutely
No, I'm an
is.
official preacher. I got a card.
Okay. Like anyone that
No. Hold on. See, I'm official, guys.
This guy went to fucking Kinko's. He's the real deal.
I've actually been to this university before. And I believe this university is worse.
UF, right?
It's worse.
Right
I
now
was
it
there
is.
yesterday. Yeah. They told me that there are sinners here. No. We go. Well, we know Florida has lots of sin on it. Let's be honest.
Hey, sure does. 400 years. I get enough for on it. Let's get back to that. Let's talk about what it says. Why was Israel put out of in captivity? Why? Because
They were
oppressed
disobedient.
people. Because they were disobedient. Because they oppressed people. What happened? What happened? Let's go back. Read the book. Read the book. Understand why Israel was put in this.
He can't read.
Understand? Oh, well, see, that's your problem. We're talking about oppression. When we talk about the Bible, we talk about a group of people who were oppressed over and over in Babylon, in Egypt, in Rome, by the Roman occupiers. What are you right now occupying this land? You're a Roman occupier. You are a European here on brown people land here, destroying the culture here. You destroyed my ancestors.
What culture? Eating each other's brains?
He said that. I'm not going to talk about you. You said you're from the fucking Russian mountains or whatever the fuck.
I am.
This cave,
I come from the mountains
about
down
me,
here.
About civilization. This fucking Neanderthal wants to talk about me. To me about humanity. What part of Russia?
I come from the south, but the Black Sea is so true with that.
Talking to me about people who are savages. Don't you talk about my ancestors?
Yes.
My ancestors built the
Not
world.
all cultures are good. Like the Mayans
You're
murdered a lot of people.
Not all cultures are good. I can tell you
people.
the
It was
worst
very
one
horrible.
though. I can
killed
tell you the
more.
worst one.
I
can
killed
tell you the
nobody.
worst culture.
Y'all killed more.
I'll tell you who Satan
I
is.
killed
I'll
nobody.
tell
I
you
was
who
actually
Satan is.
our people were actually the word slave comes from the word Slav, which means Russian people.
Coincidence? I think not.
Enslaved by the
Slaves
Muslims.
were an inside job.
I used to be a slave, but then I got liberated. I was a slave to sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
To antagonize. That's all he wants is to antagonize.
He's trying to get
Has a
you
question.
or something.
All he wants.
What am I here
Because
for?
this moron also is supporting this whole fucking thing. Hey, edit this out.
Jesus said, go into all the world and preach the gospel.
He wants to make you're here. You have a YouTube channel.
I know. Wait, hold on.
No, I won't. I definitely will. But you're just trying to get views. You're not. I don't believe you're a real person. He's funny.
That's not your username, so how the fuck are we supposed to add you? That's gonna be gay.
You can't search it through the name somehow?
That's not how it works.
Okay, let me pull it up.
Oh, we don't want to.
That's really fine. You
Oh, I thought you wanted to. I guess you want to.
The only way to do it is to print out your snap code and put it on.
Guys,
That would be intelligent.
excuse me 1 second.
Hey, we got somebody.
Hey, guys, we're raising money for breast cancer research over here.
Right.
So if you guys want to buy cupcakes, brownies, and merchandise, we are selling it in the corner.
Yes.
So come out, guys.
Go on down. That's good. The good cause to support. You want to be holy. You want to be pure. But don't join a sorority, whatever you do.
I'm actually in the fence. I might join a sorority. Can you tell me why I shouldn't do it?
I actually met a guy who actually was in a sorority. He was a transgender though.
Well, I guess
What is that gesture? Was he short too? What the fuck?
I think you have the gender mixed up.
A short transgender.
This is my family. You guys are like family to me over here. You know,
Listen,
I have left everything just for you people. And you don't seem to appreciate my love here.
You are not spreading love at all. You are spreading the absolute opposite of what Jesus wanted. Jesus went into the sinners and he gave service to them. What are you doing? You are yelling at them, saying that they are awful people. You are not serving them. You are not loving them.
Right. But students, ask yourself this question: who is better, me that is spreading the gospel, or you who is spreading the STD?
So you're saying that you're saying you are a better sinner than them. You're saying you are a better person, and you are a better person.
Students, I used to be bad to the bone.
ooh, to the bone.
I was rotten.
He was a pimp, y'all.
I was a bad man, but I changed my life around, and I believe you can change too. You can become normal just like Brother Mikhail. You can embrace the truth, come into the light, and be light.
But this is not how you do it. This is not how you convert people. This is how you push people away.
Check it. I got a Bible verse.
Check it.
He's fucking saying that shit.
Hold on, this woman had a question before we go.
So you were saying that people are spreading STDs by having premarital sex?
Yes.
You're shaming sex, so people are going to get scared to go and talk to people about it, and that actually spreads more STDs than knowledge.
No, you stop having sex outside of marriage, you stop spreading STDs.
Do you shame someone for spreading the flu? If I get flu and cough, do you get angry at me and shame me for it?
I do. You know, cover your mouth and not come to work.
Does that mean I'm a horrible human being because I had the misfortune of getting sick? Should we apply that same notion to any other
You have a
disease?
misfortune, obviously, a lot of these people that were hoeing around.
You know STDs can be transferred not just for sex, but from
But
many
the
other
majority
ways.
of them, what do they come from? Multiple partners.
I mean, majority
That actually, you can get an STD on the first try,
of
old boy.
unwanted pregnancies come from people who aren't educated. And the reason why there's uneducation is because people shame
Because
it.
people don't get married, they have sex outside
No,
of marriage.
they also don't
and then
get
there's no
education.
responsible partner, so they say, hey, I'm not even married, I'm just going to kill my child. Did you have sex outside of marriage?
He already said he did.
Wait, I got a question. You said that when you were younger, when you were our age, you were bad to the bone. What exactly does that entail?
Did you have an STD?
What was you?
I was a vodka drinking, cigarette sucking child of the devil.
Oh, you said a what?
A cigarette sucking,
Cigarette sucking.
vodka drinking, chocolate.
I was a bad man. Now, let's get to the Bible. John chapter 3, verse 16 says this. Check it.
Oh, check it.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. We're not done. 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he had not believed in the name of the only begotten Son. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, but men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deed should be.
He messed up John 3:16.
You students, you hate the light. We're here bringing the light. We're exposing your sinful ways. And because you're in darkness. That's why even you students like to go to dark places like the dark bar, like the club. And that's to hide your darkness. You're doing dirty deeds in the dark. And that's where the dirty deeds are best done.
You said Jesus came to the world not to condemn
the world.
But
he who does not believe.
Isn't that what you are doing now?
Wrong.
You are condemning.
They are already condemned because they don't believe in Jesus Christ.
But it is not your place to condemn them. It is God's place to condemn them.
My responsibility is to tell them, hey, if you live in sin, you're damned. If you're homosexual, you're damned. If you're a drunkard, you're damned. If you're a fornicator, you're damned.
If you're a false prophet, you're damned.
Roasted. Are you accusing me of something?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how am I a false prophet?
Because you are not spreading the love of Christ. You are instead spreading the hate that sends people away from Christianity.
Okay. How do you define love?
What is love?
What is love? Well, he's going to answer what love is. Go ahead.
Love is accepting someone even for their flaws. And then, as you grow in your relationship with them, you work with them on their flaws.
Love is not acceptance. Obviously, we don't accept murderers and rapists. That's not love.
I'm sorry, does God say
Love.
in the Bible specifically that we do not take them specifically as human beings? Where in the Bible? Quote me a verse, please. And it says specifically we do not accept murderers and rapists.
Yeah, where's it say
1
that?
Corinthians chapter 6.
Wasn't
God
the criminal on the cross a murderer? Wasn't he sitting next to Jesus on the cross? He was a murderer. He was forgiven because he accepted the love of Christ.
God says
he was
sinners will not go to
even
heaven.
though
1
he was a murderer.
Corinthians 6 and 9. So not everybody gets to go to heaven. Bible says broad is the road that leads to destruction. But narrow is the way that leads to life. You gotta be on the narrow line.
But wasn't the criminal next to Jesus on the cross also a murderer?
Yes, but the criminal on the cross, he was repentant and he was humble.
He was still a murderer.
A lot of students,
Jesus' love.
they're prideful.
Jesus did not go on
Bible
the cross.
says pride comes before destruction.
Look at you. Who's proud? Who's proud in his way? Who's proud in his way? You talked about you don't like rapists. What do you do to destroy rape culture in America? What are you doing right now? Aside from talking about a book that you're not really contextualizing, what are you doing to undermine rape culture? What are you doing to undermine?
Stop being a hoe.
What are you doing? What are you doing to undermine rape culture? So you're victim blaming.
Stop going to parties. Stop getting drunk. Stop doing drugs.
He's
That's what promotes.
He's victim blaming. What are you doing about the rapists themselves? How are you preventing people from raping? Because you're not doing that. You're only putting the blame on the victim. You are
long as
victim
they
blaming
repent,
by
they're
doing
all
this.
good in his
Yes,
eyes.
you are victim blaming. You are victim blaming. You are victim blaming. By victim blaming, you are upholding rape culture. So you sir,
Let's be honest.
you're
Some people make
rapist.
bad choices.
So
they hang out with, places they go to.
Now he's putting the blame on the victim again, saying that the people who raped them made the bad choice, but the people who went to the party, what? That's what you're doing. What do you do to undermine rape culture? What do you do? No, don't you shush me. I will not be silenced by a liar.
I'm telling you, stop getting drunk.
Oh, okay.
Stop doing drugs.
Now, how is that going to prevent rapists who
Stop
rape
going to the
7-year-old
frat
children?
parties.
How is that going to prevent rapists
The rape
who rape
will
people
decrease.
who aren't at parties? How is that going to prevent rapists who rape people who are children? What are you doing? What are you doing to prevent that? You're not doing anything to prevent it. Rape doesn't happen at parties. Doesn't happen. Rape doesn't only happen at parties. Rape doesn't only happen on the street. Rape doesn't only happen when you're drunk. Rape happens in the culture. What are you doing to undermine the culture? Are you doing anything to undermine the culture? Because all I hear you saying is victim blaming people. What are you doing? See, now you don't think that you have a responsibility to do something, but you yourself as a man in the society are an arbitrator and someone who benefits from rape culture. You yourself benefit from rape culture. So what are you doing to unlearn the rape culture that you learned? What are you doing except for victim blaming? Tell me, because you haven't said anything except blame victims. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing to undermine rape culture? What are you doing? Because I know what I'm doing. I'm learning from women. I'm learning from women. I'm learning the experience of women. No, I won't shush because I'm not done. I'm learning from the experiences of women. I'm learning from what women have to say, for what black women have to say, because black women are the mules of the world. I'm learning from what the people whose voices have been silenced have to say. What the fuck are you doing to undermine the rape culture in the society? I don't see a damn thing other than blaming the victim. What are you doing?
Okay, let me answer now. Let me answer.
He's gonna take. Oh, this is the thing. He's gonna take absolutely nothing you said seriously.
Speaking tongues. Leave him alone. Let him speak in tongues.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I teach against sex outside of marriage.
That doesn't do anything because rape happens in
nothing
marriage
to do
too.
with it.
What are you doing to undermine rape culture? Rape happens inside marriages.
That they would love their neighbor
Oh, okay.
as they would love themselves. That's what the Bible
You're not
says.
answering the question. What do you do?
If everybody became a Christian, we would not have rape.
So he just said,
How is this?
Okay,
Okay, how is this
we
loving your
have to
neighbor?
admit that we've made mistakes and we've crossed boundaries.
Everything you're doing, you're not loving your neighbor. You're only doing this.
I'm telling them the truth about their life.
You're not telling them the truth.
The wages of sin is death.
To cross boundaries.
Where the hell does it say that? Don't tell me that you pick up a book, okay? Call the Bible, and I have to go based on what your belief that word is.
Check it for yourself.
It's no different than them reading
Check it for
Shakespeare.
yourself.
It's about perspective, okay? Whatever perspective you have towards the Bible, he may read differently, okay? What you think the word says, he may interpret differently. So what makes it your way the best way?
If you're unlearned, something could be difficult, but some things are very plain. The 10 Commandments, very plain. Do you obey them?
Oh, when I was in Iraq, I was told I needed to kill motherfuckers, so thou shalt not kill. So I'm supposed to, oh, you know what? If somebody's about to kill me, I'm about to smoke their ass. Oh, this isn't the 10 Commandments. So, as a human being, am I allowed to interpret what those commandments say?
Check it, yes.
No!
There is something called killing, and then there's something called murder. Murder is unjustified killing. So yes, we must kill some people. We need to go and kill ISIS. That's okay. You know, we got to do that sometime.
That is hypocritical.
So yes. Well, were you a hypocrite when you were killing people?
You know what? That's not the point. The point I'm making is that when you're preaching about a certain way of being, this is the word according to you and your congregation.
Wrong.
Okay? That is correct.
But you have a cross on your neck.
When
What is that about?
When you walk into a church, okay, it is your word, okay, that everybody listens to. If you are the preacher, you are selling your belief in what that word says.
Right.
The Jehovah's Witnesses say that you cannot donate blood. Where the hell in the Bible does it say that? In yours.
What's the point? What's the point?
The point is that everything you are saying here, you cannot justify with written proof. This is all based on your interpretation.
So you're saying for a society, it's good to have sex outside of marriage?
You know what? If that's what they, you know what? It's better that I lease with the option to buy than I get into a relationship, I marry her, wait till afterwards, and I got a date lay, and then we get divorced. Because that's stupid. So if I have a woman, if I have a woman, if this is my woman right here, and her and me engage in acts, okay, now we're feeling each other, we click on every cylinder, hey, to me that's fine. But that's again,
but if you're not married to her, you could drop her like a hot potato at any moment.
You can do that.
You could do that
no
anyway.
commitment there. That's the problem.
It's all about choice. I guess what I'm trying to tell you is that every person you're talking to here has a choice. When you come out here and you act judgmental towards these kids, you're being counterproductive. You're being counterproductive. If you came in here, okay? If you came in here and you preached the word, okay?
That's a concept.
I just read on the Bible.
Preach the word. Don't
John
come in here
3:16,
and say
17,
hoes
18.
and homos and all this other shit that you guys come out here and you push.
That's what the word says.
No, it doesn't say that. Okay? It does not say that. You read where the hell it says, and please don't pull out any Shakespearean freaking text because I'm gonna just tune it out.
Okay, this woman has a question.
What is so bad to you about premarital sex?
What's so bad about premarital sex?
What is the actual justified reason?
Right, this is the reasoning behind it. When you have sex outside of marriage, you're like a used car. You get, some bumps and dents. You get some mileage. Some girls already have about like 200,000 miles on them. Nobody wants to buy a used car.
All kinds of people buy used cars.
Wait, anal doesn't count, right?
My wife owns a used car. What does that say?
We settle for a used car.
That
we
is
all want a new
bullshit.
Ferrari, right? But you can't afford it, and that's what I'm saying.
So you're talking about
You're supposed to save yourself for one man, but you've been going around the block. So it's we need to pay. Yes.
there's no
Yes.
That's not a justified reason.
Well, you're supposed to be attached only to one man. Says who? You have all these soul ties with all these other people, and then you're going to be comparing your husband to all these guys you're hoeing around with.
What about men that have sex before marriage?
What's the question?
How do you feel about men having sex before marriage, considering you believe in slut-shaming women? Yeah!
Well, we have been the majority of the time talking about women, but I have referred to the men too. Most of the questions were from women, though. So you gotta.
But we're looking at both sides of the spectrum.
Yes, it is wrong to have sex outside of marriage.
I'm a man
or female. The umbrella term would be fornicator. For both male and female. So it's just as wrong. Now,
why do you keep doing that? Do you have to enter at a certain angle?
All right, guys, I'm going to tune out for now. I've got a little low power here, so I'm going to plug in and let it charge. So thanks for watching. This will also be up on my YouTube channel, Road Less Traveled. So God bless you guys. Pray for us as we minister today at USF Florida down here at Tampa.